So there we go. The patience on oil paid off this morning. Monitoring ES as well, very, very carefully. So if you know where danger zone levels are, you know where to take long entry. This is what oil had done overnight, from danger zone all the way to decision point and collapse. This is what I spelled out this morning. The most critical and most essential component of successful trading is know when not to enter. Entering trend trade at the danger zone levels is not a prudent thing to do. And here is my long trade based on my guiding light reaching danger zone levels. But do not be fooled. It's an August. It's an August trading. August trading equivalent to gambling. Essential, most critical component of successful trading is psychological confidence and therefore enjoyment of life. I don't believe in August trading. I look forward being gone next week, entire month of August next year. It's been absolute and utter torture for me to babysit this. Seriously. So, I hope and pray that you're witnessing this clearly as very, very educational. What I consider August is the same as I consider Friday. Very jittery, very irritable, very unpredictable. It's like a woman who's PMSing consistently, mixing shots of espresso with Jack Daniels. That's August trading. Yes, our oil trade once again is flying in spectacular profit, but I still encourage you to plan magnificent vacations and not to trade during the month of August. I'm trailing my profits very, very carefully because I know that oil is going to give me a pullback. My trail is 105.53. I also monitor ES as I see buyers finally showing up. At any moment I will be taking long on ES. As spelled out, if you are a trader who trades on delayed indicators, you would not know where these levels are. All of these levels were drawn last Thursday. Last Thursday we knew where decision point 1 will be and where danger zone levels will be. And as you could see, I projected all of the danger zone levels when I entered this trade. So there we go, cutie fruity long we had taken from danger zone that gave us very, very sharp rally. But this very, very sharp rally finding ultimate exhaustion because danger zone had been reached. As you could see very, very clearly, formula remains the same. It doesn't matter if it's 1 hour, it doesn't matter where it's 8 range. So this is our 3 targets. And this is how critical these levels are. This is the power of Alpha Wave Trader method. Pure price for entry, Fibonacci for exits. As long as you know what to expect in danger zone, very powerful bullish trade completely collapsed as completely expected. Each and every level is a target level. This is where we take profits off the table. This is where each and every person who knows and respects Alpha Wave Trader method knows how critical these levels are. I'm out of this trade. I will be taking the trade on much longer time frame at any moment. But I completely expected this. This is how sharp rallies and how sharp reversals are, with incredible precision. So if you're trading oil, it means you're already an accomplished trader. Oil is not for lighthearted. But this is what happens when price reaches danger zone. First correction, then potential reversal. But I would be incredibly excited if oil will migrate all the way to 104 and 103.50 tomorrow. That's where I would be like to see oil not having enough supply. Very, very important and very, very critical. We are re-entering trade on 21 range long 105.70. What will oil do? ES buyers start showing up. We're not in a trade yet, we're monitoring the formation. Reminder, entering trend position anywhere near these levels, very dangerous thing to do. ATT rally overnight that collapsed, revisited decision point 1. Same rally, even much more powerful, can transpire next. So two things happens when price reaches danger zone: opposing trend correction or opposing trend reversal. But again, everything I do for demonstration purposes only. And I hope and pray if you are trading during the month of August, means you already accomplished an experienced trader. Because I believe that August meant for incredibly fantastic experiences, amazing vacations, or education. I don't believe in trading during the months of August. We are not a trade on 21. Long 105.70 we're not on yet. Monitoring the structure at the moment. What will oil do next? The dance is on. Is it a correction or is it a reversal? Big as a range, big as a target. Please do remember that. On this particular structure, we have a huge resistance at 105.84. 105.84 is decision point 1. Stop 105.44. So the very first level, 105.83 and 105.82, is what concerns me. Is this clear? Oil has to blast through this level to continue on the rally. Do you see the correlation? And this is something we're going to discuss in advanced class. This is what we're monitoring for. We had incredibly aggressive trade on ES. We chose not to take. Until I will get a meaningful pullback, I cannot touch it. The moment of truth, will oil blast through this level, which correlates very close with our decision point 1. Then we have potential inception of the bullish trend, but the struggle is on as expected. And that's the magic of the puzzle. Pure price tells you all the levels far in advance. All of these levels were drawn last Thursday, and today is August 20th. Once again, reminder. Last Thursday we knew where decision point 1 will be. This is where we've been taking longs endlessly yesterday. So will oil finally blast through and give us something meaningful? First trade was 8 range, this one is 21. Clearly showing formula remains the same. We're witnessing the same struggle very close with decision point 1 that oil respected 3 days in a row and bounced from. This is the end of the minor trend. This level is not to be ignored. This is to be respected highly, especially if only single or double lot is traded. And if you're trading during the month of August, it means you're a super duper aggressive trader. So I hope and pray you know the importance of these levels and you're not ignoring them. The moment of truth, oil had tortured us for 40 minutes. Trail on oil 105.62. Oil is finally blasting through danger zone 2 level, which correlated very close with decision point 1. Second target 105.96. At any moment I'm moving my stop to break even. Second target is here, stop at BE. Pay attention to precision of the levels. But once again, we monitor the volume on oil at some point as low as 6 lots, as low as 70 lots. August at its best. And as magically as it happening at this same moment and we discussing structure on ES, there we go. Yes, at the same level as oil. Formula remains the same. This is exact same level on ES collapsed from where oil had danced for 40 minutes. Oil is sitting up for quite an impressive reversal. This is a reminder. First reversal, will it be a second one? So if you know where danger zone levels are, office, this is a reminder. The danger of taking trend entry anywhere near these levels. Conservative trading is about monitoring for reversal structure, not for trade entry. So, we're expecting pretty serious pullback at any moment. For all the reasons we're teaching in the course. On this particular structure, highly possible before danger zone levels will be reached. But this is a reminder, decision point 2, 106.33 correlates with danger zone levels here. Expect quite a pullback. Rally on oil continues. As I spelled out, I expect quite a pullback in a danger zone level. 106.33 is 106.32. Let's make it 106.32. My third target. But again, price had reached danger zone. That's what happens. But this is very, very clearly to respect these levels. Everything will be taught in advanced class, the importance of correlation between the two. So there we go, the first danger zone is reached. Do you remember what happened when that happened on the downtrend, 1 hour? Do you see how critical it is to know these levels? First time danger zone reached here, oil rallied 80 ticks. First time danger zone was reached here. What will oil do? Will it collapse to the downside? We may be taking a ride down. That's the magic of the puzzle. So there we go, oil is hanging for dear life. First time visiting danger zone level. I'm adjusting my trail to, don't want to go too close, but 105.86 because I expect the pullback would be quite powerful. But what's the power of this? It's potential new bullish trend. Ta-da! And that's the power of alpha wave trader Fibonacci levels. This is a reminder, know where decision point 1 is. Know where danger zone, those are the most critical levels. The end of the minor trend, we're monitoring for bounces and reversals. Danger zone, we're monitoring for bounces and reversals. And this is exactly what we've done. And we know better not to enter, even in the most powerful bearish formations, into these levels. Only between and only outside. That's the key. So, I may be riding oil to the downside at any moment, and I may be doing exactly the same on ES. How predictable. As you could see, the formula remains the same. 1 hour reversal, where we took long from, and here's my trade, where the pullback transpired from. Oil is hanging for dear life. It's showing possibly only a correction. So what happens next is the following. You remember what I'm monitoring for is 106.33. Here's the magic of the puzzle. 106.33. I am not ignoring that level. That would be my next stepping stone. Precision is the key. Guys, I'm adjusting my trail closer to 105.89. My second target, 106. I'm sorry, third target, 106.33, second danger zone level, I mean. So oil had been sitting here, gave us a pullback. But as I spelled out, because this is showing potential of a new bullish trend, it's not to be. Trail too close. Trail 105.90. So, if trade will blast through danger zone levels, it means we have potential long trend inception. I will be expanding into much larger time frame. So there we go, August trading. We've been in this trade on oil for over an hour. So, and this bullish, magnificent trade, completely stocked, visiting first time danger zone. So far it's giving me only a correction, showing potential for flying much further up. I expect oil to take pause next, 106.33, and fly all the way to 106.52. That's my projections based on the current structure. But this is first level you should never ever 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 enter into. Level where trade gets incredibly exhausted and 90% chance as shown on a previous oil chance will reverse. But here oil is sitting very, very pretty for all the reasons we discussed in Alpha Wave Traders Club, that this is potential long trend inception. So if oil will blast through all of these levels, the rally is on much larger time frame. And the rally started on 8 range with our previous long. Hour and a half trade on oil as spelled out. The inception of new bullish trend is here. So good as those of you who had taken it as a larger time frame trade, as we discussed in Alpha Wave Traders Club. Our patience and discipline is paying off. We spelled out we expect huge resistance at 106.33. What are you witnessing? Adjusting my trail to a bit too close, 106.02. If you had taken this trade on a larger time frame, your first target is 106.52, 106.50. Thrill to those of you who are trading larger time frame. Yes, I'm considering doing daily and weekly reviews. I'm just, I wish we could do that at 12:30, but we can't. See, the problem with the website, I have to preserve my voice for all the other marketing events and all the other meetings I have. So I don't know how to squeeze that in, guys. But I love, love, love weekly charts. Weekly and monthly. Maybe we're just going to do weekly review, not the daily. So there we go. Pullback, second level, trailing close are 106.10. Almost at hourly target. I just love trading larger time frames. Is this clear? And I'm thrilled that we have graduates who concentrate on that. Trail 106.19. I just love these levels, but I promise you what I see, as I said to Danny when we met, what I know today will be very, very different than what I know tomorrow, what I know 1 year from now. A world of difference. More price, more time, and that's what I love what Rich said yesterday. More time you spend with price, more you understand and more you observe. And that's what makes it so crucial. some of the things become so evident and so clear that it just never ceases to amaze me. As we discussed, we accepted this to be the inception of the new bullish trend. So those alphas who are taking larger time frame, currently you are at your first target. As expected, my trade is flying through this level, but I do expect a pullback as this is hourly first target. So if price blasting through this level, I'm going into a larger time frame expansion. Is this clear? Okay, guys. So the level on larger time frame expansion, the second target will be, I expect huge selling pressure at 105.64 actually. We're not that far off, are we? So there we go, our cutie fruity, a long-term trade and short-term trade. Long-term trade at the second target. Is this clear? We're to monitor for trend reversals. 110 ticks on oil. Tada! Trailing 106.40 on oil. Quite a spectacular bullish structure as expected. Trailing 106.53. You're witnessing oil visiting decision point 1 for the second time. The pullback is imminent. At any time it would be quite spectacular. So buckle up. My trail is very close to targets on a larger time frame, blasted through all the targets on 21 range, which is by far my favorite time on oil. By far, because the time frame, better off you are if you're trading oil, as long as your account allows you to do that. And that's the key, because oil is very, very oily and very, very slippery. Larger the time frame, less oily oil is, easier it is to trade. So I'm thrilled to hear when I hear alphas trading hourly charts on oil. Magic. But only if your account size allows you so. The danger zone dance is here. Price had reached two targets on larger time frame and blasted through all the targets on 21 range. I expect to be out at any moment. So there we go, our lovely 2-hour trade on oil that blasted 420 ticks. I expect to be finally out. Our longer term trade had reached two targets. Our 21 range had blasted through all of the targets. And there we are. As discussed, we completely expected this. Very, very powerful bullish reversal, second time. It was definitely an oil day. 2 cutie fruity trades. I expect to be out at any moment. Thank you guys so much. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.